All right, folks, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil. And yes, we are here with more Lightspeed bundles coming to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm going to say right now, I'm a big fan of all but one of these bundles. And one of these, I actually think it's devastating to the community. And I'm really nervous for the impact that it's going to have. We're going to cover all of that. We also got information on the Galactic Rush. We got information on that from the event server. So a lot of this is coming from the Swago event server. So want to give them a ton of credit. Sig, for all the work that you're doing here. Like, this is unreal, man, getting this stuff. So I want to show you guys this stuff. Want to kind of get into what these bundles are, what they're going to be. So please like and subscribe. Comment down below. Shouts to our channel members. Again, thank you for keeping the faith. Thank you for supporting me through thick and thin. You all are fantastic. Again, if you're ever interested, link down below, along with link to Discord, whether you're a Wampa Jedi Master or you've just been granted a seat on the council. Very much appreciate all of you. Let's get in here. Let's talk about these new bundles. All right, so let's go over to the events server here. And of course, my screen capture doesn't want to work because why should it? Come on now. Come over here. There we go. All right, so the Galactic Rush bundles. Remember, these are the bundles where you can buy the new characters for the GLs. Galactic Rush bundles are only available after 300 shards. So for a lot of us who were like looking at this like, oh, this is a great thing, this is just a terrible deal. I'm not going to lie, CG, this is such a stupid thing. A $60 pack that doesn't skip the shards is a huge problem. Like, the whole point of me saying, hey, these were great bundles is thinking that I could not have any shards of this character. Boom, Relic 1 right away. This is literally just skipping Kyratech and a little bit of signal data for the character. So I don't think this is good at all. It's only available after 300 shards. Again, that's coming from Sig for the in-game assets here. We got a bunch of other things in here. Some artwork for Ahsoka. And then we got some GL. Looks like we got our, packs up there. Some more pictures of various things for Ahsoka, these in-game assets. Some of this stuff just looks so cool. Just looks so cool. Really excited to see a lot of this stuff. But again, I first wanted to talk about these Galactic Rush bundles because that is a big problem. Like, only making them available after 300 shards, that's a big thumb up, throw up, clown behavior. Like, that's just insane. I think that is a complete travesty that I don't think anybody's going to buy these now. I could be wrong, but like, who's going to buy that? Like, you're not skipping that much anymore. The whole purpose was skipping the shard farming. The shard farming's arguably the worst part of that for most people. I get Kyratech for some are bad, but I mean, $60 across all of them is insane. But it is interesting. We do have all the remnants now, Sabine and Hu Yang. Don't know about General Syndulla. I would assume she would be in there, but not loaded in an in-game asset yet. So then there are some stuff here, looks like for various Ahsoka packs. I'm not sure what these will look like yet, but that's pretty interesting. But we got a bunch of new images for Lightspeed bundles. We got Commander Tano, Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan, 2 different Sith Eternal bundles. It looks like there's one for Empire and one for Sith units. We got one for the Sith Triumvirate here, and then finally Wat Tambor. Again, that's all the information that I have in terms of what's there. We're in the event server kind of waiting to see if Sig has more of this stuff to drop. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that we're getting more already. So Ahsoka's going to be here, I think, in like this week. I think it's this week. Like, she's coming in the next episode, so I would assume we're getting her very, very soon. Let's skip that bundle for now. Wat Tambor. Great. I think this is a good bundle to sell. Again, very similar to Kadimundi. Like I said earlier, I think this is a good one. Just kind of get players out of doing Geonosis. Get them into guilds that can do Rise of the Empire. Thumbs up here. Another Jedi Master Kenobi wreck getting sold here with Wat Tambor. One of the big things that kept players from getting Kenobi, besides Commander Tano, we'll get to that in a second, is Wat Tambor offering this up in a pack. Again, thumbs up. And that honestly could mean that you don't really need to farm Geonosian Brood Alpha. And for some people, you're like, oh man, that's actually, like, that is solid. When you think about the Geonosians, like, having to go through and get the Zetas for them and build that team up, like, they're not a cheap team to build in terms of some of the, investment and what they can actually do for you. They're not the greatest. To be able to kind of skip that farm, I mean, I love it. You'd still need Soldier, Spy, and Sunfac, but to be able to skip Poggle and GBA, I don't hate it at all. Like, I love that. So, good job there. Sith Triumvirate here, I love that they're selling this bundle. I think these 3 characters are all fantastic. This is one of my favorite groups of characters to use. Really good, and even without the Traya Omicron, this team is a problem, right? Even without the Omicron, it's a solid team. So if you're a player and you're like, hey, like, really good value here. Again, I don't know price points. I'm just showing you what I think is here. Next, we have Sith Eternal with both an Empire and a Sith bundle. So just to go back into the game here real quick, and again, we're going to try to keep you updated if anything changes inside of the event server there with the data mines. So in terms of the characters that we need, you got Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, Royal Guard, Piet, Krennic, Sidious Maul, Dooku, Marauder, the TIE Bomber, and then Jedi Knight Anakin, Thrawn, Tarkin, Veers, and Stark. So they're kind of splitting this up, and I have a feeling it's going to be, hey, here's some Empire, here's some Sith units. This could be a very lucrative pack when you think about it. Like, if they're selling Royal Guard, Piet, Krennic, the TIE Bomber, coming down here, looking at, Tarkin, Veers, Stark, like, that could be an absurd pack depending on how many of these they're going to sell, what's included. Obviously, characters like Thrawn and Emperor Palpatine won't be included in those bundles because they are legendary characters, so they can't put them in there, but they're both very easy to get. Come on now. Now, for Sith, you've got Darth Sidious, Maul, Dooku, Marauder. Those 4 right there, like, that's... Maul is a Leviathan requirement. Marauder, you need his ship. Dooku is a requirement for both Sith Eternal and Lord Vader, so, like, thumbs up there. And then, I think that's it. I think those are the only Sith that are required there, so I'd be curious if, like, Darth Vader would be in the Sith bundle or the Empire bundle or both, or if they throw other characters inside that Sith bundle. But yeah, I think that's a really, really solid change, right? Like, good, good on them for that. Would be kind of curious to see what that means in the future, though, for other characters who kind of, other galactic legends who would have multiple factions kind of contributing, if they'll split those up a little bit. Because he's one of the ones where it's like 2 distinct factions, and I'm kind of thinking along the lines of somebody like Lord Vader. You've kind of got, like, the Bad Batch, you've got a Galactic Republic, you've got some Seps in here, some other random things. Like, I'd be curious to see what they do there. So just something to maybe think about for the future. Now, continuing to come back here to the Discord server. Again, shout out to the events server here. So then you have the Jedi Knight Revan bundle. I said this for the longest time. I'm so glad they're getting this bundle out. I think this is one that has been really wanted, and this is a character who for a very long time was a key staple piece to players' accounts, and nowadays has kind of fallen to the wayside a little bit just because it's really hard to find the time to farm that faction. So I love that, and I love getting Darth Revan as well. 2 bundles there, and you got to think that this isn't just a Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan bundle, right? We can't just think of it in that light, because it's not just those 2. It's also the fact that that's going to allow you to go after Darth Malak. So you're going to use those guys. You've got to get Darth Revan. You've got to get Jedi Knight Revan. And then you can go try to get Darth Malak. I think that's great. That's a really good Lightspeed bundle going along the side of getting General Skywalker. I will speculate here. I'm very curious if this means that in 2025, whether it's early or mid-year, that we're going to get something to boost and beat Leviathan, if we're going to get another fleet that takes over. I just can't envision them giving you something to get those characters easier. Even if you're like, oh, well, Phil, there's all these conquest units and stuff. Again, I'm just speculating that they're going to want to play that close to the chest and potentially say, hey, you know what? Something's coming to take the place of Leviathan. I think that could be a really big part of this game. So again, with those bundles that I've mentioned so far, right, when we go back to the events server here, so far, I'm okay with those bundles down here. But then we get to this Commander Tano bundle. And this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say that I think this, very similar to the Jabba one, where Jabba was too soon. With Commander Tano, it's a complete break in the idea of what these bundles are. I think this is a pure target at, hey, there's a lot of you who aren't going to get Ahsoka early enough because you can't get Commander Tano because she's locked behind Proving Grounds, which is 4 million GP. So now here's a bundle for her. I think this should just be a change to Proving Grounds. I don't think releasing bundles is the way to do this. I don't like it. I think it's really, really targeting. And the bigger side of this as well is that the advantage for spending for this bundle, like, this is arguably the one bundle that will save you the most time. That's 17 months without a single refresh. It's craziness. We got some more news here in the data mines. Here we go. I was hoping this would happen live on the video. So, for the Jedi Knight Revan bundle, there we go, giving you everybody at Relic 3. That's a solid bundle. Only $10, too. So, think for me, that's, you know, Jolee, Mission Val, Zalbar, and T3 only at $10. The Wat Tambor bundle will be $20, very similar to the Kadimundi bundle. We've got the Darth Revan Lightspeed bundle, again, looking at a $10 price point for everyone at Relic 3. That's not a terrible bundle. You know, there's some good stuff there for only that. We have the Sith Trio bundle that is $20 for 3 Relic 5s. I think that's a great, like, that's a good bundle. That's a good price point for those guys. Again, ability tier 7s there. Keep moving down the list here. We have the Sith Eternal bundle. So there's all the Empire characters at Relic 5. That's huge. Because Krennic's a Relic 4 requirement. Royal Guard's a Relic 3 requirement. Tarkin, Veers, and Stark are all Relic 3. So you're getting additional Relic levels on these characters, which could be huge for players going in Rise of the Empire and other areas, getting you extra relics. And again, that's Piet. That's his relic requirement as well. So that's really, really solid there. For the Sith bundle, again, giving you all of them at Relic 7. Wow. That is mind-boggling right there. Getting all of those characters at Relic 7. 5 Relic 7s for $25. They've never sold Relic 7s in these bundles. So that is a new height for the game, getting those at Relic 7. And then finally down here to the Commander Tano bundle, a $40 pack for a Relic 5 Commander Tano. Yeah, this Commander Tano bundle does bother me because I think it's just Conquest and Proving Grounds was the one kind of area that as a free-to-play you could somewhat keep pace with, right? That it was really hard to wail on those things. And now it got a lot easier. I mean, $40, guys. I think this is going to be probably the most valuable bundle we've got to date. Because of just the sheer amount of time and crystals that could save you if you went through it the normal way. When I look through the rest of these, I think they're pretty, like, even, right? Going for Relic 3s on those Old Republic things, I think is fine. The Relic 7s on the Sith one is insane to me. Because Relic 7s... like, that's what Maul's required at Leviathan. I mean, my Sith Marauder, he's Relic 7. That's the requirement for Sith Eternal there. Dooku, he needs a Relic 8 for Lord Vader, but this is a massive savings. You talk about the Zimital cards that saves you. That's huge if you don't already have these guys. So I think that's it's a $25 pack, so you're paying a little bit more, but, I mean, there's $20 packs where it's 5 Relic 5s. You think of the Sith bundle here for the Sith Trio. For $20, you're getting 3 Relic 5s, or for $25, you're going to get 5 Relic 7s. Now, of course, these guys nowhere near as valuable as this in terms of actual performance, but these guys can get you a Galactic Legends Sith Eternal. So, I do want to say a couple other things just about, like, what does this mean moving forward? Is this too many Lightspeed bundles? I think we've gotten a lot in a short period of time. If it wasn't for the Commander Tano bundle, right, I'll say this. Ignoring this bundle, the ones that they released here, I think I'm fine. Like, I love all of them. I think they're fine. I think they do exactly what this game should be doing, is they're not giving you anything absurd. They're not giving you anything obscene. It's stuff that's been in the game for a long time that, like Sith Eternal, I don't even use that guy in GAC half the time anymore. Like, I don't have a good purpose for him. So, like, I don't, whatever. The Old Republic... getting Malik and stuff, I think that's good. Wat Tambor, again, I love, they knocked these out of the park until they got to here. I think this is a little bit too greedy, particularly with GL Ahsoka on the horizon. And I'm going to end this video with a massive speculation, right? Just a huge speculation here. But one of the things that's always bothered me about GL Ahsoka is the amount of time we had between set 1 and set 2, right? Like, I have really always wondered, like, hey, what's keeping us up here between set 1 and set 2? And, client restart. I wonder if Ahsoka's dropping in-game today. Guys. Hold on. Let's see if she's available or if we get an update on when this is going to happen here. Hold on. This could be big. This could actually be very big. Because then again, like, this, could tie into everything. Here's Ahsoka. All right. When can we get her? Let's see. Oh, there's the Pretty Patrol packs. All right, so when is the Ahsoka? Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. Wow. Okay. Does it show if she's available in-game? Whoops. Where am I going here? Come on now, Phil. Is the event active? Is she in-game now? She is in-game now, so you can start the Ahsoka journey today. That is, so Ahsoka active in the game now. Holy crap. Ahsoka is here. So Arnold is probably going to be streaming here very shortly, so nobody's going to see this video. But I love you guys. I'm going to try and get this out here. Ahsoka's live. I don't like that cat bundle. We'll talk more about it, but I need to get this out there for you all. Love you. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, my friends.